Hi, everyone. I am so excited you're watching. Today, we are unboxing some keto hacks and keto snacks. These are hacks that I'm using right now. I am doing a lot of WildFit meals. I'm prepping them. I've done a lot of dinners and snacks and appetizers. So definitely find the playlist on this page for those. Eventually, I'm going to put those all on the Snap Back Body Wild website so that they're all together. Right now, it's a cohesion. Wondering Yoga Cafe is about travel, which is Wondering Yoga, which is all types of fitness, including yoga. I am a certified Ashtanga yoga instructor, and food, which is the cafe. And so that's why a lot of those videos are here because of the food component. But we do have our our WildFit website, snapbackbodywild.com. That's everything WildFit. And I'm super excited to announce I have been waiting for this. And the okay basically is the way I'm saying it is here. And the start date will be September the 27th. So during fall, which I'm really excited about. So September the 27th will be the start date. And those who sign up for that start date can get up to a 60% discount if you attend a master class that talks about the class. So definitely check out those master class links on the website, snapbackbodywild.com, for your discounts. And they also include a 3 weeks of going through WildFit for the holidays. And that's why I was so excited about this start date, because for me, the holidays are important. I want to enjoy myself, enjoy what I'm eating. I want to go everywhere and be able to have everything that I want. I don't want to feel deprived. I don't want to walk around saying, I'm in spring, I can't have that. And that's what I did last holiday season. I had everything I wanted and still released another 10 pounds. My body released another 10 pounds. I was really excited about that. And something that is interesting, I have told you that pistachios for me are a cascade food. Now, what that means is for a fourth of a cup, there are only 3 grams of carbs. So it's definitely something that you can have in moderation on WildFit. A few nuts. You don't have to have a whole fourth of a cup. Maybe do an eighth of a cup, have a carb and a half. That would be nice. However, for me, it's a cascade food. It has been in the past. I realize now that it's not, but it was in the past. I would just eat nuts while working. So while I was on the Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat, I just got back. I'm on Miami Beach again. So while I was on the retreat, for the snacks one time they had a bag of nuts, and there were some fruit. There was oranges and apples, but I love fruit when it's organic because it's super sweet. If it's not organic, it pales the flavor and it's not good. And I thought that's why a lot of people don't really like fruit, because it's not organic. They don't know how the fruit is actually supposed to taste. And it's not in season. When you eat an organic apple in season, like during actual autumn, it is sweet like candy. When I first had piñas, pineapples in Costa Rica, I said, this is how pineapples are supposed to taste. And in Costa Rica, when we would go out to eat, they would have, fruits available. And there were always freshly sliced pineapples. That the pineapples were always the first thing to go. Whereas in the States, the staple is like apples and oranges. But if you go out to a restaurant and they have that out, it's not going to be empty because they're not that good. There's just people are eating it because they feel like they should. But when they're organic and they're in season, I'm like, oh, and I realized that when I was teaching healthy living classes, I'm like, oh, fruit is delicious. It just has to be in season and organic, and it's super sweet and flavorful. So they had oranges and apples, but they weren't organic. So I was like, I'm not even going to do that to myself. And then the apples, a lot when they're not organic, they usually have wax on them. It's just a whole ordeal that isn't enjoyable for me. So, and because I know how fruit is supposed to taste, I just wasn't going to do that. So of course I'm going to have the nuts. So I picked up a bag of cashews. Now, when I was going through the WildFit program, I ate cashews every day while I was working. That's just what I did. It was okay. I could do it, and I did, and I didn't. I took them away once and I put them back in. I said, I'm going to do, and I'm surprised looking at how many carbs are in cashews. I'm surprised my body released 20 pounds doing WildFit. I was like, I was eating cashews all day while I was working. I would just snack on them. Like I said, it used to be a cascade food for me. So I was shocked. Let me show you the bag because I brought one home. I think I brought two home. Okay, so this is the bag of cashews. It's actually 2 ounces and it has 15 net carbs. Now, net carbs, that's the actual carbs minus the fiber. And I thought, I was eating so much more than this amount. I would just get a bowl and put cashews in it. And then when that was empty, I'd get more. And I'd get more. And I thought, I'm just surprised that my body released 20 pounds when I went through the program. I know now why it didn't release more. There were a lot of people who released 40, 48. They released a lot more than I did. And I was like, oh, now I know why. I didn't know. You don't count things on WildFit. You're not counting carbs. You're not. That's something that I'm doing right now because I'm putting my body into ketosis. It's just kind of like an experiment that I'm doing because I'm getting, as I say, I'm getting in it just to release the rest of this weight. And so I'm putting my body into ketosis and doing a little experimenting with that, which brings up my next point. I got my box of goodies today. I ordered these goodies. These are from Perfect Keto. There's a link below. So if you want to order these products, if you click on the link, it will take you to enter your email address and create a password. And then if you purchase in there, you'll get a $15 discount. And you know me, I love discounts. So I feel like the more money you have, the more money you want to like save and put into other places. So super interesting. So I'm going to show you what came today. These hacks, these snacks I ordered to bring with me to the retreat. I was like, I wanted to have snacks with me so that if I was walking with friends and they had cookies, I could have something as well. I thought it would be difficult. These didn't come in time. They actually arrived as soon as I got to the resort. It was like 5 o'clock and I got an email, oh, your package has arrived. And I'm like, funny. And then I thought maybe this is me showing me that I don't need these in order to stay on program because I'm not always going to have these. And once we start the program, WildFit starts September 27th, I won't be having these at a certain point in the beginning. I don't want to do any spoilers at all, but so that's why I'm being light with this. I don't want to do spoilers because in order for the program to work, the information has to be revealed each week to you. And so it's not, so that's part of it. But so I didn't have these and it was super easy. And I know that the founder of WildFit says that WildFit gives you control of what you eat. And so I initially said I was going to allow myself to have anything that I want. First, I was going to stay in spring when I was there. And then once I got there, I was tired. I wanted to go to sleep, but I was working the first day that I got there before it started. I worked all day and I was like, you know what? I'm going to allow myself to eat what I want to eat while I'm here. So I had that. So it was super good. Concurrently, I had decided to do a water fast because on the way there, I had pistachios as a snack and I was like, I'm just going to reset. So when I get there, I'll do a 24-hour water fast. So I did that. It was super easy. Now, mind you, I did a 24-hour water fast during the time period that I was allowed to have anything because I had given myself that. And I knew when I was starting to have anything and when I was stopping. When I got there and when I was stopping was once I got back to Miami Beach, I was like, I'm going to do another 24-hour water fast. So I didn't have my snacks, first 24 hours water fast. Then at breakfast the next day, there were eggs and then like this delicious looking potato type of mixture. And then there was bacon and then there were a lot of danishes. So I looked at everything and I thought, if I have the potatoes, I'm going to want a lot of them and it's not going to be satisfying. And then I'm going to be tired. And I literally thought about that. And I looked at the eggs and bacon and I thought, oh, look at that. I could actually stay in spring. And when I was thinking of how things were going to taste and how I was going to feel, I wanted the eggs and bacon. It wasn't like I was depriving myself. I didn't want the potatoes. I actually thought about how I would feel. And I'm like, Dr. Joe, he says to us, all I want is all of you while you're here. And our days are like 17, 18-hour days. And it's fully engaged days. And so eating potatoes is not going to be a good thing in the morning. So I had eggs and bacon. So I was like, wow, I'm still on program. So then we had our first snack time, our first snack break, and they had a kind bar. And I looked at the ingredients and it had almonds, sea salt, and chocolate. and it had 7 grams of carbs. But I said, this actually, my goal is to stay ideally under 20 carbs a day, but not to go over 24. So I was like, I haven't had any carbs today. I could actually have one of these bars and still be in ketosis. I'm going to have a bar. So I did. So I had a Kind bar, and there, I guess it's a product that's known for having whole foods in it, I guess, and chocolate. So, but it was actual 100, it was 83% pure dark chocolate, was what it was. So I had that. Then at lunch, there was chicken, baked chicken, green salad, and then like another potato dish thing and I was like, wow, I can actually stay on program again. I was like, look at the food and these meals were included. So this is a meal that Dr. Joe selected. So I was like, look at the foods he's giving us. He's knowing that some people are probably like me, where I'm like, I don't want to do anything potatoey or carby. I'm going to be tired. I'm cleaning my body out of that. I'm sensitive to that right now. Maybe some people aren't. I don't know. But I know that I am. But it gave me the foods that I needed to feel satisfied. And so I had that. So I was like, well, I'm still on program. And then we had the second break, and I think, and that's when I think that the nuts were available. And there were cookies and brownies. I didn't have those. I grabbed a bag of nuts. That's when I realized how many carbs were in 2 ounces of cashews. I was like, surprised I even released 20 pounds when I was doing my WILDFIT. I was like, why am I not losing more? Why am I not releasing more? And I didn't know. So that was that. But I want to show you the snacks that came. So I'm really excited to know that I was able to stay on program while I was there. So this is a coconut chocolate chip bar, and it is absolutely delicious. I did have a taste or two today. So I want to open it so you can see it. But when I literally was a gym rat. But I didn't call myself a gym rat. I just worked out every day. I went to the gym, worked out every day. And so when I was doing that, I would go and get 2 macaroon bars right before I went to the gym. And this tastes like macaroons, except guess how many carbs? 2 per bar, and they are delicious. They're chewy, they're chocolatey, they taste sweet, but there's no sugar in it. 2 carbs per bar. And I was like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of, now my hands have chocolate on them. So that came, there's chocolate on the wrapper now. Look at that, chocolate everywhere. Okay, so that came. And then snickerdoodle cookies, keto cookie bites. And again, these are hacks. Now, when we start the WILDFIT program, at a certain point, we won't, these are not part of the program, but I am focusing on keeping my body in ketosis now because I've healed everything. I have a video where I'm showing you my blood pressure was high. That's normal right after WILDFIT, and still blood pressure, sugar levels, glucose levels, triglycerides, cholesterol, everything went from high to normal. And so I've healed everything. The last thing is now focusing on releasing the rest of the weight. And so that's where these come in. So these were snickerdoodles. I was like, what flavor is even snickerdoodle? I've never had that. I was like me and my brother, I was never into mixing flavors and all that. I didn't even like chocolate until I started teaching healthy living classes. I liked vanilla. I was not a chocolate person. I didn't eat it. I just didn't. And then when I started teaching healthy living classes, I went on a 5-month, I was strict raw vegan for 5 months, meaning everything was raw. And I started making raw chocolate, and I was like, oh, wow. It was such a nice discovery because I hadn't been eating it. I had a Twix bar. You can't really call that chocolate, but I didn't like the chocolate. I liked the caramel when I was a little girl. Chocolate, like my mom, I just didn't like chocolate. My brother loved it, but I just didn't like chocolate until I started teaching healthy. I was like, oh my goodness, look at this new discovery. It's so much fun to have these new discoveries now that are brand new. It's like walking through the rainforest. So these are the snickerdoodle cookies. I can't figure out how many carbs are in them, but these are delicious. It says 1 carb. I don't know if that's for the whole bag or for 1 cookie. Don't try to guess. But those are the snickerdoodles. This is another snack that came. And this is a box, keto cookie bites, called Super Fat. And then we have, oh, chocolate chip cookies. My first keto cookies that came were peanut butter, and they were delicious. So these are chocolate chip cookies. I want to show you what they look like. But again, these are just hacks, snacks to keep me in ketosis. So let's open that up. Chocolate chip cookies, look at that. Delicious. I had a couple of these today because they're 2 in a pack. So I had a couple. I was like, these snacks are really good. And so something that I'm having for now, and this is the way that I feel, if there's a hack, something that can keep you in ketosis, something that if you're on a plan and all of a sudden you're like, I want something sweet and it will keep you there, I'm going to use that. And so that was my thing. I was like, I'm staying on plan. Like, I'm back from my vacation. I'm staying on plan. I'm not going on vacation again until next month. So back to Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat next month. So, and I'll probably do something similar when I'm there. Allow myself to have what I'm definitely going to stay on plan because our days are too long not to. But so that's what came in the box. And then I had, oh, there's more. This is, oh, these are granola bars. Oh, that's another thing about this. These are granola bars. And so they were like, wanted to invent a granola bar that was better, that was made with clean products that aren't toxic to the body for children. And so that's what these are. They came out just in time for back to school. And so this is the coconut chocolate chip bar, and this is the peanut butter bar. I didn't try the peanut butter bar yet, but that's the peanut butter bar. And the peanut butter bar has that can't be right. Okay, 3 carbs per bar, 3 net carbs per bar. So that's that. So I have these for that reason, so that I can stay in ketosis. I also ordered the nootropic, which has base, exogenous base in it, which puts you in ketosis for 2 to 3 hours. It also has electrolytes in it as well, and it's only 3 carbs. So I bought the, and it has MCT oil. So all of those combined, I have those separately. I ordered electrolytes, exogenous base, and the MCT oil and collagen. I ordered 4 different containers before, but with this, it's all in one. It's called nootropic, and it's all in one, and there's only a total of 3 carbs. So I thought that would be nice to have a scoop a day. It's really sweet. So that's what came. I ordered that again for my trip, but didn't have it and didn't need it. I also ordered my cute little lunch tote, which is my new favorite color. This is color of my website, Meditation Rising. And so this I ordered to bring my snacks down to the, I don't know. I just like that. So I ordered it. I thought I was going to pack my lunches or snacks for the day for the Dispenza retreat, but I ended up not. Like, you don't bring food into it's a whole different vibe when you're in there. No one's eating. Like, no one's really even drinking. I mean, you're just in alignment. You're just there. So that's what I bought. Thank you for watching the Keto Perfect unboxing, and definitely check out the WILDFIT class for the new date and the reduced price. It's a combination. I really wanted to do this during the holiday season, because that's important to know how to cook foods that keep you on program, and also to do the 3-week, it's including, so the WILDFIT class is going to be $299 if you attend the webinar. So $299. The standard price is $895. So when you go onto the website, it's $895. If you click on the webinar and watch that, at the end there's a link, and it will give you access to purchase the class for $299. And then for another $100, so total of $399, you get 3 weeks of WILDFIT during the holidays. And so we're going to have recipes, and that's going to be a lot of fun, because it's important to be able to bring foods to events that you really like. And I go without an announcement. I went to a dinner and was in Spring. There was this delicious pita bread my beautiful friend Armand made. I know it was homemade. I didn't ask, but I know how he is. He just is love. And then Costa came next to me with it, and he's so delightful. This is just a delight. He's so delightful. He's like, "Oh, you want a pita bread?" And I was like, "Not today." It's like, "Okay." And it was that easy. For me personally, when I explain to someone that I'm not eating something because I'm on some sort of plan, the next thing I get is, "Oh, treat yourself." And then I'm like, I've already treated myself. Like I haven't. So, but anyway, it's much easier just saying, "Not today, not today." And so that's what I did. Not today. And it was that easy. Not that I don't think that he would do that, and he didn't. But actually, my friends today wouldn't do that. Total different vibration. But previous friends would have been like, "Oh, treat yourself," or they would have said how hard it was, and they could never ever do that. Which, again, when you're removing something, you don't want to hear someone say how hard it is. So if you don't mention that you removed it, you don't have to hear anything except, "Oh, okay." So that was nice. So thank you so much for watching the unboxing. Again, there's a link below for Keto Perfect if you want to get any of the products. And I did a lot of research looking for these products. I wanted clean products. I wanted products that had nothing in it that was toxic to the body. That was really important. A lot of people are gluten intolerant. A lot of people are and don't know it. There's no dairy in these products. Oh, I shouldn't say that. There is. I saw something that said grass-fed butter. So there is. Dairy's on my rarely list, but find what had grass-fed butter in it. But anyway, these are clean products, and it will help to it helps you stay in ketosis. So when you're wanting a snack, you've got a snack. So that's why I have these, and the link is below. The link is also below for snapbackbodywild.com. You'll see that. And also for Meditation Rising. So if you are looking to clear your mind, there's so much going on in the world now. And one thing that I love is I can just stop thought. So I can be sitting at a table, people can be complaining about what's going around them. And of course, you can listen to that and your thoughts can spiral down, but I can stop my thought. And to me, that's the best thing to do, because worrying about something and thinking, "Oh, this might happen and this might happen and this might," it doesn't help. And statistics show 80% of what you worry about never happens. So you're spending all that time worrying and 80% of it never happens. And then another 10%, you're able to effectively deal with it. Like there's a solution. So it does happen, but you have a quick solution. So it's not even worth it. So you're wanting to stop thought, and then intention. With intention, raise your vibration. You're giving intention to your attention. So you are deciding what to listen to, what to look at. And that's so important, because you can sit next to someone and they can just start a conversation. And I sat next to someone the other day and she literally just made something up because she was I guess what they call the rebel. Some people, no matter what, they want to say the opposite. So she was that. And I felt that in the energy, like what she was saying wasn't true. And she was saying something horrible had happened to someone. But the energy I got was, this isn't even true. She's just trying to negate what I'm saying. So I looked at her and I said, "I respect your opinion." And that was all I said. And then I thought about it and I said, if that happened again, I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even comment. Just let her talk and go on and let her keep her own energy. But thank you so much for watching. And yeah, so meditationrising.com. It's really, for me, it is a lifesaver, meditating, what I'm doing. I'm not teaching Dr. Joe's meditations. A lot of people, Dr. Joe mentioned that, are going and they're trying to teach his meditations and what he's doing. I'm like, that's his work. That is Dr. Joe's work. And people do that. They'll go to an event and they'll take people's work and they sell it. I've had people do that to my stuff. Like it's just not. So I'm not teaching Dr. Joe's work. These are meditations that I created. They are powerful. One of them is what I use to manifest. And for several months, it was the only meditation I was doing. It's a super powerful manifesting meditation. The morning meditation, if you enter your email address at meditationrising.com, is available at no charge. You get unlimited access. The manifesting meditation comes with a subscription. So you can do a rising subscription or a live subscription. The rising subscription comes with one live guided meditation a month. As a group, we meditate together 1 day a week each month. So it comes with one per month. That is the rising subscription. The live subscription comes with one live guided meditation every week. So and both of those come with the manifesting meditation. And these are meditations that are easy to follow. That is one thing that I know about myself is I am a teacher to my core. My mom's a teacher, my dad's a dean professor, my parents are Dr. and Dr. Simpson. I am a teacher to my core. And something that I heard for years is people saying, oh, I want to meditate and I just don't know how to get started, or I've done it a few times, I really want to do it every day. And so that's why I created these meditations, to get people who are wanting to get in a habit of meditating every day and want a clear teaching and something that's easy to do. So that's why I created this. It was based on the demand. So I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Sending love, sending dreams, sending adventure your way. Thank you for watching. I'm Simone Simpson, CEO of meditationrising.com, Wondering Yoga Cafe Entertainment. Bye.